It's Bartok!
Tenchi and Kaz's baby? And Wendy, an engineer trying to save the planet's nation. No, you are always doing the same brawl talk over and over again. I'll teach you how to do it right. These are the most ambitious seasons you've ever had. 2 connected seasons, 9 eventful weeks, and a story that might change a brawler forever. Brawl talk へようこそ. Now, cook. Hi. Think there's something wrong with my noodles? The future is different. Danny from the future is right. The pig's going to feel different. We are trying a new content concept where everything around the next 2 seasons will be connected. So brawlers, skins, new powers, rewards, and game modes will all be part of the
Waouh, je dois regarder la vidéo de Pariode, hein. Je dois regarder la vidéo de Pariode parce que là je comprends vraiment rien. Ouais, c'est qui lui? Pourquoi il y a un sushi? Sushi boy. C'est un événement. C'est un bébé. Ils ont sorti un bébé. Ah, en gros on aura des trucs. Et ce truc on pourra les assembler pour avoir des pouvoirs. Ou des skins. Ah mais c'est un peu comme c'était un peu comme Stranger Things. Ok, et du coup dans les trucs là on peut avoir des ingrédients si j'ai bien compris. Avec ces ingrédients on pourra avoir des... On pourra faire des plats. Oh il est trop beau. Oui, il est trop beau le skin. Fighter Berry. Et enfin Jaeyoung, il a enfin un skin. Nourri.
Child. To date, he's the first brawler who was actually born in Star Park, giving him unusual power. His attacks are a bit more complex than Kenji's, but not as much as Kaz. He uses the fishing rod as a weapon, and his main attack has 3 different mechanics. If you just attack, he'll do a fishing rod slash. If you aim a little,
ici, on va s'appuyer sur un bouton, ça peut nous servir un peu comme un grappin, un peu comme Buzz.
Every time he hits an enemy brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then used on his super attack, which makes Nori dive into one and do an area attack after a short delay.
En gros, je crois que plus on inflige de dégâts, plus notre ulti fera de dégâts. Voilà, j'ai compris. Ok, j'ai compris. J'ai compris.
The skins this season have 2 themes, more traditionalist themed and modern cyberpunky vibes. In the Brawl Pass, we have Master Miko, a master in the ways of traditional cooking. Fire Master
Miko, il est trop beau le skin.
And Earth Master Miko is the other chroma. And finally, the king of karaoke is getting a skin. Cyberpunk Jaeyoung is the second skin.
Je prends tous les jours Jaeyoung.
He looks like a modern bad boy and also has 2 chroma variations, Nano Jaeyoung and Choom Jaeyoung.
En vrai, je sais pas lequel prendre, ils sont tous les deux beaux. Parce que t'as capté, champion. Takoyaki. Fighter Berry. Ils sont trop beaux les skins. Cyber Chili.
One more for a collection of cyberpunk skin. And also affected by the nano noodles. Nori? Okay, enough of nano cyberpunk noodles. We need a detox drink. Looks a bit too healthy. Oh no, he's becoming a vegan. Now,
vegan.
The Wingstock seeds trying to get rid of all the toxic technology. We have Wendy, Wingstock skins, and a different take on the nano noodle power. First, we have smoothies. They are very similar to the nano drop, so they will give you resources and
Non, là c'est horrible.
However, they will give you fusion instead of nano power. Okay, stay with me. This is a bit confusing. Fusions use 2 of your nano powers together. So instead of having to pick one before the match, you'll get 2 of them randomly, and their powers combined. Like if they were
C'est comme les pouvoirs Wasabi, quoi. Ouais. Ouais! Les skins vont donc venir. J'aime pas le skin, il est moche. J'espère que c'est pas un skin de passe. Hein. Oh non. Lequel de je vais prendre? Oh, il est moche. Oh, il est moche. Par contre, celui-là, il est magnifique. Dans les idées de personnes que j'ai données, je trouve que c'était plus beau les skins. Wesh, pourquoi ça a bugué comme ça? En gros, si elle tire sur ses potes, ça leur donne un bouclier. She deploys the biggest shield you've ever seen in Brawl, and it'll absorb a percentage of the damage you and your teammates receive. Wendy's the brawler coming out in August. En gros, si j'ai bien compris. Non, me dis pas que c'est pour les trios de super-héros. Me dis pas que c'est pour les trios de super-héros. Ok, ça c'est bien pour jeux vidéo. Non, super-héros. Oh, ça met une zone et quand... Oh, ça pue la merde. Ah, avec Buffy, ça rebondit. Ah, quand tu subis des dégâts, ça permet d'appuyer. Ils se sont trompés de bêtises. Qu'est-ce que ça permet de viser? Bah tu vises quoi. Ah, et avec son truc c'est... Projectiles can also bounce to nearby enemies. Boosted Booster when Buffy makes the damage booster drop ammo clips that can be collected by allies. Plugged in when Buffy also grants the speed boost to allies. And his Hyper Buffy gives 8-Bit unlimited ammo and allows 8-Bit to interrupt his attack with another attack on command. Now the Super CD starting with Meg. Her super is getting a reward. It now does area damage when she transforms. When hypercharged, it makes Feel the Steel larger, and when summoning her mecha, it slows brawlers hit by the toolbox gadget now repairs her mecha, and when Buffy, it lasts longer and also heals allies. Jolting Bolts makes Meg eject from her mecha and launch it forward, dealing damage. When Buffy, the mecha also leaves a trail of fire. Force Shield Star Buffy makes Meg gain a speed boost while her shield is active, and Heavy Metal now heals Meg for every enemy hit with Feel the Steel. When Buffy, it also steals ammo from the enemy brawlers. Pourquoi pas? Her Hyper Buffy makes the mecha basic attack explode when hit. Traverse quoi. Outside the mecha makes her main attack homing. Max. Phase Shifter is now aimable, and when Buffy can phase shift a second time. Sneakers can now be triggered by pressing the gadget again or after 3 seconds. When Buffy, after teleporting back, it refills her ammo and heals nearby allies. Supercharge now extends the duration of her super when hitting an enemy, and when Buffy, it also gives a shield. Avec le Buffy, c'est que t'as compris. When Buffy gains a speed boost when hitting enemy, and her Hyper Buffy makes her main attack also charge the supers of nearby allies. And finally, the last one, Surge. Power Surge now increases his supercharge rate for a short time. When Buffy, it also increases his reload speed. Power Shield when Buffy also reduces the cooldown of the gadget if Surge gets hit. To the max now makes Surge's attack bounce off walls. When Buffy, the projectile creates smaller projectiles when hitting a wall. Surge Ice Cold now makes Surge spawn with his supercharge. When Buffy, Surge gets a speed boost when using his super on stage 3. Surge's Hyper Buffy gives him a smaller projectile after his main one. And lastly, Surge also gets a hypercharge rework, which makes him shoot projectiles in all directions when landing his super. Is there something else? I have dessert. Very tasty. The last section of Brawl Talk is actually pretty good.
We have a bunch of new game modes coming in this update during the Ramen Revenge Food Fight. A PvE cooking mode. Gather ingredients
faire à
for
manger
destroy
maintenant.
delivery bots and make those orders before the time runs out. Culinary War. A PvP version of the mode. It's pretty much the same idea, but there is an enemy team playing for the same goal. Whoever completes the orders first wins.
We also have Guard, a PvE version of payload. You have to deliver the payload to its destination, but bots will try to stop you at any cost. Resist until the payload is delivered, and you win.
On the feature side, we have contests making a comeback, but also a new way to use your brawler in the top of the tower mode. This mode has a certain number of stages, and you have to beat them all to win. Nothing new so far. However, you only have a limited number of brawlers, so once you use a brawler, you can't use it again. If you lose all your brawlers, you lose the mode, and you'll have to wait for the reset. The selection of brawlers you are given is based on the brawlers you already own, and it'll prioritize the ones you have fusions for. For Starnova and Bolt. Starnova becomes invulnerable when she dashes, and has almost unlimited ammo, and Bolt destroys walls while his Hyper Super is active.
More skin, Adidas Ash. The skin we teased previously in our collab with Adidas is now real. And the Pro Pass skin for Brock, Cyber Brock, which contains all the upgrades the Pro skin has. This will be included in the next Pro Pass season starting in August.
No, there's nothing else about this freebie.
Bah, ce Brawl Talk était très... Ce Brawl Talk était